Yeah, I think you're always learning from your parents, even to this day. My parents, my father was a pharmacist, had his own business when we moved to Australia in '75, and then he joined the public service and worked in the health department. So he's big on like looking at it might be new drugs, new pharmaceuticals which might come onto the mainstream market. He was the guy who looked at the reporting and did a lot of data research, so he's big on that sort of stuff. I'm probably not as big on the data research. I didn't have files. I think of my father, and he studied as well when he did further studies after he'd left university at a young age. So he's always furthering himself in that regard. And I think probably my eldest brother's probably got more of that in terms of being more studious. And but like I think in terms of planning, in terms of he's big on taking care of the family, and he was big on looking after. I guess looking after the future, like I think all parents are, like all fathers are. So I think that's definitely been passed on. It's big on family history. I'll probably, we're doing a trip a little bit later, which will probably embark. First time I've gone back to where I was born in Africa, so that'll be nice to go back there. But he's the sort of guy who'd pass on all that. He's got the family tree, and I'm probably not as big on that detail. It's probably more my brother who's a bit like that. But it certainly hasn't been lost on me, and he was very thorough and very planning when it came to be it holidays, be it his work, and a part of that's rubbed off on me. I'm pretty well organised when it comes to those types of things. It's just patience. I think patience is a big word. I think you sometimes get frustrated as a parent, and then you just got to look back. I was that age. Look, I can be a bit of a bit strong. I'm not pretty strict. I'm not putting your stuff away and all that kind of stuff. And I was probably like any other kid, messy, throwing it on the other side of the bed. So when you see that, you go, hang on a minute, take a breath. It's no different. You're in their shoes before. So, but again, we're just pretty consistent and strong on that messaging. And that's the thing which I reckon is important as a parent. You got to realise that you're a kid at some stage. And so, and you're still not the finished product, you're still not the end product, you're still working on yourself at this stage, but just pull back a little bit at times and see it from their side. And that's probably, I think, a really important part. And I think that comes from patience and being able to step back. Like, you're always going to get frustrated, you're always going to there's going to be times your children are going to take you to a point, or people are going to take you to a point, but sometimes that lessons are really important on just to step back and just hang on a minute, see it from their perspective, and particularly your own children. You were a child at one stage, and you were throwing your socks and stuff underneath the blanket or shoving it in the corner hoping your parent didn't see. My youngest daughter loves throwing. She loves eating lollies, and she always leaves them around her bed, so it's obvious it's her. But she still hasn't worked out to do, if she's going to eat the lollies, maybe put them in the bin, and I wouldn't even know. I'll still know that she's got a sweet tooth. I know that, and I said, mate, what was your age? I used to do the same thing, but at least put it in the bin, come on. It's making it too easy for me, so that's all fun.
Yeah, that's classic.